Hello world, welcome to MBU Unfiltered, where I talk about almost anything. This video will be politics 20 something. Just on some presidents. They say all these presidents are related. I think if not related, they connected in some way. So I just wrote down some presidents. And yeah, here we go. My handwriting is horrible, but I don't care because it's good for me. All right. So first one, that I got up there is George Washington, and it's like, all right, I heard there were some before him, but they're undocumented in the public's eyes. But for the documented presidents, Washington, of course, the first president gonna get 8 years. The full 8. So I think right there is to lay the foundation of America bullshittery. And then there's two Adams, not in a row, but I put circles next to them to show, okay, we got two Adams, J Adams and JQ Adams. Now Van Buren, I was just like, I never knew there was a Van president or any one of these. He might be kin to Van Helsing or some shit. Nah. But I do know there was a Van Buren that played football in the, rig fix scripted NFL or whatever, and he was like a Super Bowl MVP, three rushing titles. I mean, and all that. So I'm like, Van Buren in politics, Van Buren in the entertainment league, rig fix scripted bullshit motherfuckery. Now Harrison, I put that 0 with a line through it because Harrison, like shit, that nigga was grand opening, grand closing, goddamn. So I'm like, maybe Harrison was gonna make some changes to get America the right way it should be, to where nobody should be in the bullshit that we in today. But they got Harrison up out of there, and so the next one I have is Fillmore, and I'm like, well, Fillmore, he probably filled America with more bullshit, so he just filled up more bullshit. That was Fillmore. Lincoln, the Gullah Wars made slavery not as what it was. I ain't gonna say Lincoln freed slaves, but them Gullah Wars altered or changed the way slavery uh, was in America at that time. But Lincoln was just, to me, just another placeholder, but oh, and I heard he only wanted slavery abolished in some states. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I wish I can have a sit down and talk to him about it rather than anybody else in between. But hey, people can probably sway me either way. So then I got that A. Johnson with a square, and that's just to connect to the 6369 London B. Johnson with the square. But, I feel like Lincoln go out and you throw in this Johnson. It's like, all right, back to our programming, Johnson. Then you get Hayes. I forgot why I got Hayes. Maybe because of how he looked, because the picture I got of him. But I ain't really gonna look up the picture right now. I'm gonna just let that be. But shit, Cleveland, he did the double, or not the double, but 4. And somebody else came in, then he came right back. So it's like Cleveland showed up to lay some ground rules, and then boom, he came right back to reground them rules. So whoever was in between him them 4 years really didn't matter, because he came right back and kept the America Corporation going. And then Roosevelt, I put a star next to him because there's that F Roosevelt. So I'm like, all right, well, Roosevelt probably came in to do some BS. And then Coolidge, I remember for sure, I put his name down because he looked like he don't fuck with getting America right. And Hoover. So both of them are like, yeah, y'all, Coolidge look, I'm just judging that book by its cover. If not, tell me some historicness he did. It probably ain't gonna be worth a damn to me. But the way he look, I'm like, yeah, he probably kept America on some bullshit. And so did Hoover. And then boom, Roosevelt, just to reconnect the start of the 1901 Roosevelt, they boom, keeping everything rig fixed scripted bullshit. And then Truman, which is funny because Truman and Trump got a lot of the same letters. And I'm like, well, Truman got that full 8. So it's like, all right, after the Roosevelts did their thing and everything, Truman came in 45 to to get his 8 straight to keep the cycle of trash going, seemed like. And then Eisenhower, I put that check mark because his farewell speech is very, I think it's very important to like any presidential historians. But you know, a lot of people ain't out there. They in that TikTok bullshit mind. But his farewell speech was talking about a set of like the new, like a group of people, like this gang is gonna show up and take over pretty much. And I don't care what you want to call them, but it seemed like he was right because in come JFK, and JFK seemed like not that, and they got his ass up out of there and threw in L. Johnson to go connect with that 1865 Johnson. So I'm like, damn, Eisenhower's farewell speech was saying one thing about evildoers finna really fuck up the country. JFK show up and boom, they murked that nigga. And I heard documents is closed on JFK until 2029. So I'm like, well, god damn, why so long, you know? I guess so that when the info do get released on JFK assassination, they'd already have so much bullshit in place to where it don't even fucking matter, you know? But yeah, so Eisenhower's farewell speech, trippy but good. JFK come in, murk him, and then boom, throw in Johnson, get these niggers back in order, you know? And then Nixon and Reagan, both super trash to me, got Reagan recorded audio of racism shit. You probably don't know about that, so it might sound untrue, but don't worry, I got it. And Nixon, he was talking to Nixon, and Nixon had a good ass giggle, a good chuckle with the racist thing that Ronald Reagan said. So both of them hot dookie shoes, and then boom, you get that. Now you get 2 Bushes with Clinton in between. Uh, Daddy Bush, you know, head of CIA, so you know he kept America on bullshit. CIA, cocaine in America, funding Nicaraguan wars and all that bullshit. But you know, that was during Reagan. But anyway, at least to keep everything nice and cool about that, CIA Bush come in to make sure everything is, you know, hey, don't worry, we're gonna so and so and keep our bullshit going. And then in come Clinton, like shit, ain't worth a damn, signed the 94 crime bill, all that bullshit. And then him being on the Epstein flight log more than 20 something times, allegedly, all this shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, America's been fucked up for a minute. And then come Bush Jr., you know, the party animal president. Nigga can't speak right and country bumpkin, dumbass nigga. 9/11 go down, he just sitting in the classroom still reading the book like, nigga, get up, take action, nigga, something. Nah, that nigga's a bitch and a pawn in the fucking system too. Skull and crossbone faggot, you know what I'm saying? And then Bahama, you know, he did enough for what I'd like to call sexual disorder motherfuckers. But other than that, I remember, I think during the Monday Night Football game, he announced we should have some college football playoffs. But like, that's cool, but like, that ain't like, that shouldn't even be a thing to say, nigga. You should have said we need niggas to wake up on take care of their own health and fuck big pharma and all type of shit like that. But nah, college football playoffs and dick and booty niggas. You know what the fuck? Like, man, Bahama, nigga. And then had Joe Biden as his president, and as Joe Biden is president right now, as I'm doing this video, that nigga's a bitch right now. So I'm like, damn, Obama, nigga, you get all the shame of your presidency, and I got about 50 something things to that let me know, wrote down 50 something things to let me know Obama didn't fuck with us. But closed-minded creatures and soulless subhumans, they gon' and the Neanderthal motherfuckers and Neanderthal duplicates, nah, they gon' no, this, and nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You okay? Just explain all the good he did, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, and then I'll write all that down and see if it outweighs the non-good Obama did, nigga. Let me see. Okay, and then you got celebrity in chief, and it's so crazy. Like when he got in there, the hate for a president was so much to where when I look down the list of all these motherfuckers, I'm like, well, where was the hate for any of these motherfuckers, you know? But, you know, that shit just funny. And I'm just like, well, and then here we are with Biden. And I'm like, well, Trump and Biden, bro, they like co-workers. So they ain't even really like against each other to me in a way. But I understand the play and bullshit that's going on. Until America really get popping in a way, I'm like, bro, everything is all bullshit, you know? And yeah, I think with Biden, now that he's stepping down, and this is during the Biden step down and not running for FOMO, bitch ass. I'm just like, bro, all your shit was a waste then to me. Because from 2020 to 2024, nigga, you was bullshit. Like, I don't give a damn who's in there. Just get shit popping. So I'm like, damn, bro, we should have seen how Trump would have done with another 4, because Biden, like how shit is with another 4. I'm like, well, bro, what was gonna be worse? Like, what were people gonna send nukes and nuke America? Like, how bad was it gonna get with whoever's in there, nigga? To where I'm like, nigga, y'all on some bullshit. Or at least the people that want to defend one or the other. I'm like, well, I would have liked to see more of Trump to get more shit to hate on. But like, I can bring up the shit before he was in politics, like everybody can. There's a list of that. But I was like, bro, y'all should have let him get 4 more so he can either fall flat or keep exposing what he has exposed. Because he exposed some shit that or done some shit like the first crime. Damn it, what is it? The First Step Act. I'm like, well, damn, Obama, you couldn't at least do that. And like, for me, like, just a personally, pardon Jack Johnson, and then a lot of people were like, nigga, Obama, you should at least done that, nigga. You did all that shit for them dick in the booty people. uh, but uh, but yeah, fuck your votes and all that shit. My next one gonna be on election voter bullshit. And yeah, I was gonna go back to my logo, but fuck all that, man. Y'all be cool, keep your stress low. Don't be scared of nothing. Be prepared for everything. Peace.